Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking you through 10 things that I could not live without, wheelchair / disability / chronic illness edition. So I got this video idea from Jem from the channel Wheels No Heels. If you don't already follow her or you don't already know her, I would definitely recommend checking out her channel. I'll leave a link to her 10 things that she can't live without wheelchair edition video. Go and check out her channel if you haven't already. So yeah, I'm just going to be showing you and talking you through my top 10 things that I could not live without that are related to my chronic illness and disability. So I hope you enjoy. First thing is my crutches. Without these I would be completely stuck. These allowed me to be able to work on my walking and improve my walking in a safe way, and I love them so much. I love the colour of them. They're really easy to adjust the height of and they just make my life 100 times easier, and without them I would just be crawling around everywhere where I didn't have my wheelchair. The second thing that I could not live without is, of course, my wheelchair, which I currently do not have the energy to sit in. So yeah, this is my wheelchair. I've had it for over 3 years and yeah, definitely couldn't live without it. I think so often wheelchairs are viewed as something negative, but actually for someone like me, someone who is a wheelchair user, wheelchairs are actually something really positive because they actually allow a certain level of independence that wouldn't be there without it. So I definitely couldn't live without my wheelchair. I would just be completely stuck. Thing number 3 is technically multiple things, but they sort of all go together, and that is my shower store, non-slip bath mat and grab rail. Without these it would be so hard for me to have a shower. This shower store allows me to transfer in and out of the bath safely and also have a shower independently, and the non-slip mat of course stops me from slipping during the transfers. Thing number 4 is my hot water bottle. I really could not live without this. Even in the summer when it's really warm, you can still find me, especially in the evenings, with a hot water bottle. I find this so helpful for my pain. It's just perfect for me to snuggle up with a hot water bottle. And I really struggle with sort of like my circulation, particularly in my extremities, so my hands and my feet get really cold, so having a hot water bottle is so helpful. I'm just going to put a quick little disclaimer in here. If, like me, you cannot live without a hot water bottle, please do be careful with them though, because if you use hot water bottles too much or have them too hot or too close to the skin, it can actually cause damage to the skin. That is something which I have personally experienced, and maybe at some point in the future I might talk about it a bit more, but yeah, I just wanted to put that in here as a warning to other chronic pain fighters and hot water bottle users to just be careful. Another thing is this. This is Tiger Balm, and this is again super helpful for pain. So if I'm in a lot of pain, which I am, especially at the moment with the cold weather, just open up this little pot and just put a little bit of this on wherever it's hurting, and it's so helpful. It also smells really nice. It sort of smells like fizzy cola bottles, I think. Yeah, so it's so good. This is actually something which I only discovered relatively recently, but I now don't know why I don't know how I've lasted this long without it. So yes. Thing number 6 is these. These are my thermal socks, and these sort of go along with the hot water bottle and the Tiger Balm. In winter, or even just autumn, whenever it's cold, I can definitely be found, particularly at night in bed, with fluffy socks on and thermal socks over the top. As I already said, my feet get so cold, so these thermal socks are an absolute lifesaver. My bed is definitely something which I could not live without. Because of my fatigue, I do spend quite a bit of time in bed, so having a bed which is really comfy is so important for me. And the fact that this bed is an electric profiling bed, so I have a remote so I can change the height of the back, and I can also adjust the legs, or just change the height of the whole bed. So that's really, really important and helpful for me, because it means that I can be able to be sat up but without requiring too much energy, because the bed takes most of the weight. So yeah, this is definitely something which I absolutely could not live without. Another thing is my neck pillow. I've had this for years, but it's actually only something that quite recently I have been using a lot, and now definitely feel that I couldn't live without it and don't know how I managed before having it. So since going to Leeds and making some improvement with my Emmy, I'm now able to spend quite a lot of the day on the sofa, but I still I don't really sit upright, like I don't sit like at 90 degrees, but I can still be on a sofa. So I do find it quite difficult to get into a comfortable position which isn't causing me any pain and also isn't too fatiguing. So this neck pillow has been super helpful, because it just means that I can really just sort of rest and just like relax all the muscles in my neck and everything. And the pillow is a memory foam pillow, so it just really like takes the weight of my head really well, which is really, really nice and really helpful. So I definitely could not live without this. Another thing which I absolutely could not live without is these. These are my sunglasses. While my light sensitivity has improved a lot over the past few months, I do still struggle with it sometimes, so having sunglasses is an absolute necessity for me, to try and help and control that light sensitivity, so I definitely could not live without these. The final thing which I absolutely could not live without is the support of my friends and family. I know that probably sounds really cringy, and obviously everything else in this video has been really like practical things, but I just really felt the need to include this as something that I can't live without, because it's true, I really couldn't. Especially all of my very close family and friends have been so supportive throughout everything since I got ill, and still are now. I just also want to sort of especially mention my mum, because I really, really, really couldn't live without her. She does so much for me. When I was at my most severe, she was supporting me with just everything that I was doing, be that brushing my hair, brushing my teeth, everything. She was supporting me with that and continues to support me. So I really, really couldn't live without her or the rest of my friends and family and all of their amazing support. So there you go, those are my top 10 things which I absolutely could not live without that are related to my chronic illness and disability. As I said at the start of the video, I will be leaving a link in the description to the video that Jem from Wheels No Heels did, where I got the inspiration from for this video, so definitely go in, check that out. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all again very soon with another video.